Speaking of cars, Tracy Morgan was in a car accident. One of his friends died. They were in a limo, and a Walmart a truck driver crashed into the limo, and one guy is dead. Tracy Morgan is still recovering.
Yeah.
And so they finally they're going to go to court because everybody's suing everybody, in this Walmart case. And this is how it's they're talking about it on the news.
Walmart is now blaming Tracy Morgan, the comedian, for injuries he suffered in that deadly crash this past June. In response to the comedian's negligence lawsuit, Walmart claims Tracy was injured because he was not wearing his seatbelt. Morgan's lawsuit alleges that Walmart was negligent in allowing its truck driver on the road for a long period of time, perhaps being awake for 24 hours.
I got to tell you, partially, it drives me crazy when I hear stuff like this. Because, first of all, I've driven a limo. Very few people in the back of big limos wear seatbelts.
Yeah.
Some people do, but you're in this it's like a big living room.
Well, it's a limo van, too, so it's one of those bigger, bus things.
That's an interesting question. Should, if you get in a car accident and you get hurt, should your damages be less if you're not wearing your seatbelts? 916-596-9877. So you're driving in a car and you get in an accident and you oh my God, the guy, you're totally right. Somebody crashed into you, but you're not wearing your seatbelt. Should you get less damages? 916-596-9877. Let us know. Give us a call. Let it ring, and we'll put you on the air.
I think it depends on what the law is, because the law is different in different states as well. Being in California, I'm astounded going to other states and not seeing people on motorcycles wearing helmets.
Yeah.
Oh, it freaks me out.
Yeah.
Like how, my sister lives in Kansas, and we went there and visited, and this guy going down the freeway, just no helmet, nothing, and I'm just, I mean, maybe I've grown up in the nanny state, but I think if somebody, that's your own risk, dude. If you crash and you're getting damages,
so
you're not wearing a helmet.
If we were going to give you, if we were on a jury, and this guy got in a car accident, someone who was clearly in the right, somebody just swerved off the lane and hit into him.
Yeah.
And you were not wearing a seatbelt, so we're going to give you $1 million. We're only going to give you $750,000. Or you were wearing a seatbelt, then we'll give you $1 million.
Yeah. I depend. Are you following the law?
Yeah. Well,
are you following the law? I mean, part of it is if it's this outrageous lawsuit where you're seeking money beyond, I would say no, that's not going to.
I have a right not to wear. I have a right not to wear a seatbelt.
Yeah, right. Cover your laws, or cover your. If you're not at fault and it covers your medical bills and all that, fine. If you were within the law, but if you're outside the law, then whatever. It's sorry. Bad things happen.
Does every it's a nationwide thing with the seatbelt law?
Is it a nationwide thing?
I think so.
Well, because I'm confused by that.
Not the helmets.
Because helmets are optional.
I think it's nationwide. I think what the government did is said, unless you make this a law in your state, we'll take away all your benefits or something. Okay. They blackmail people into doing stuff like that.
Like the national speed limit.
If you and I do that, we're blackmailers and we get arrested. If the government do it, well, it's just,
they're benevolent. They're
the government, they're nice.
Want
they
everybody to
care about us. They love us.
I'm actually amazed though, because my father-in-law is a truck driver.
Oh.
And I was talking to him the other day.
Did you like that reaction? Oh,
great.
Like I really gave a crap?
Good for you.
I was acting, really?
But if this guy, if he was driving, because I wonder sometimes how long these guys drive, because he said, I was talking to him the other day, he can drive up to 15 hours. I can't drive for, an hour without being.
Well, I've driven cross country, so I know what that. But here's the thing, and Tracy Morgan's side is right on this in my mind. You are Walmart. You should know. You know if you send a driver. According to the case, they sent this driver. They should have known because. The driver had to drive 700 miles from his home in Georgia to the facility before his shift even started. So Walmart's a big corporation, and they should have known. This is why corporations hate this show. They should. That's why. Okay, but like for example, I had a big. I worked at Clear Channel radio station.
Yeah.
And we did a morning show. We had to be there at 3:00 in the morning, and we finished a morning show at 10:00. And then they got this great idea: why don't we do an afternoon show?
Right.
So one day we stayed and we did the afternoon show, which was 4 hours and no one could figure out that I was going to have to work overtime.
Right. Yeah.
Or they all knew. They all knew. Everybody knows. I mean, this is like. It's just frustrating.
Oh, we'll turn a blind eye. No,
so fine. Walmart's like, oh, Tracy Morgan's lawyer's like, dudes, you should have known. You should have known. And they didn't. They didn't know. And they should have. If you're an employee, you've got to take these things into account. Wait a minute. Let's see. We're going to, just in the talk roll. Donald's going to talk show for 4 hours at 5 a.m. in the morning, and then he's doing another 4-hour show, and then he's doing another 3-hour show. Someone add, is that more than 8? Or maybe we should pay him more money so we don't have to pay him out by the hour.
Okay, so a truck driver has to keep a log. So they have to log all the hours that they drive.
Yeah.
So they have that.
Captain's log, star date 2296.
Drove down Interstate 37.
People write in and they say, I was watching Star Trek and Kirk gave the wrong star date. Because actually, if they went from the Klingon Empire to the Vulcan Empire, that would have been star date 26.3, and he said 22.1.
And what do you say to that? God bless you?
I say, well,
right to the producers. Yeah, good for you.
How do you say you're a moron in Klingon?
You gave the same reaction when I said my father-in-law drives a truck.
That's
really?
fascinating.
That's great. So they have a log of this guy and how many hours he drove. But is a corporation really supposed to keep track of what you do on your personal time?
No, but the thing is come on. The guy lives in Georgia. We need you to go pick the, and they know. They know.
Do they know?
Maybe they don't know. Maybe they don't know. I don't know. Maybe Walmart's innocent and we're just hitting on them because they're.
Why do you hate the big corporations?
I don't know. I love them. I love all the corporations.
Sure you do.
So this actress from Django Unchained, Django
Spelled with a D?
Yeah. She claims that the police officers in California went after her because she's black.
Racist.
Racial profile. Oh my God! But we're going to talk about that. We talked about it before. You're not going to such racism in America. We shall overcome. We'll continue. I'm Dominic Brasha. This is Dominic on the Air on the Boost Radio Network.